All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Yahawah being the true name of the Heavenly Father, YAHAWASHI, in the true name of His only begotten Son. Also want to give double honors unto the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, blessings and salutation unto the elect of Yasha, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and blessings and salutations unto the hopefully elect, which are the Akim out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching and preaching through the spirit of Yahawah by Shem Yahushua in truth and sincerity, as well as the men and women that follow and those who might look like the other nations but are of the nation of Israel on your father's side by blood. And just a quick lesson, I ran across a video which I'll play in a second here. And then, so I kept talking with one of the brothers the other day, had me to thinking, as far as with all these deportations and, Trump really speaking more and more about the illegal immigrants, now the history that we know, the history that they told us mattered, the history that we know don't matter. All right, and it matters for truth's sake, when it comes to exposing, but when it comes to the ears of the masses, they not trying to hear that, the Hispanics and the Latino tribes was here first. Some of them was here first. They don't give it. They don't care. They don't give a damn. And they're showing you as well. But yeah, this is an article from last year, a couple of days after the election. All right. So, Lakia, bear with me. I should be asleep, But it says, dated Wednesday, November 6, 2024, how Latinos voted in the 2024 U.S. presidential election. It says exit polls suggest that Donald Trump achieved a record share of the vote of Latinos, though a majority still voted for Kamala Harris. All right. It says Donald Trump may have broken a Latino voting record, for a Republican candidate in his 2024 presidential victory. With 42% of the bloc votes, according to the AP projections, Trump bested George W. Bush's 2004 performance among this demographic, which today accounts for about 15% of the total U.S. voting population. With 56% of the Latino vote, Kamala Harris continued the trend of Democratic majorities. However, Trump's shares of the Latino vote is a major improvement from his first presidential campaign in 2016, where he only captured 28% of the bloc votes, and in 2020 when he captured 32%. So from the first time, it's up about 14%. It's up about 14% because it said that he had 42. All right. So from the 2020, it's up by 10%. Okay. And it says, of course, the Latino vote is large and diverse, spanning backgrounds, geography, and socioeconomics. Still, Trump made gains across the board, because there is a particular way to address. Can't just call everybody that speaks Spanish Mexican, I've learned that the hard way. You got Latinos, you got Hispanics, but nonetheless, they're of the tribes of Israel. We'll put it like that. They're of the tribes of Israel, and they're going to start, feeling that heat as well as they are in this point. At this point in time, let me get through this so I don't have to keep yawning. So I mean, pretty much that's really what I wanted to get within here is just speaking how a lot of them, his votes went up from his previous, years, and then he turns around and trying to get them out of here, man. Okay, now got this real quick. And I don't wanna play it, because they were saying some provocative words, But they got signs. I seen the last sign in the video said something about don't bite the hand that feeds you or something. And they'll let you work over here. They'll let you do whatever. They'll use you for what they need you for, and they'll do exactly what they're doing. All right, because the Democrats they was for the most part allowing you to do your thing, but DJ Trump said he ain't having it pretty much. And when we speak about Jacob's trouble, that's gonna hit y'all as well. Y'all part of that. All right. The curses, y'all part of that too. And even on the outside looking in, just thinking the Lord could utilize this so the so-called brown people and the so-called black people to just bring them together more. As far as, and I'm talking about far as the elect. All right, they start to see a little bit. But for the most part, this is judgment of the Lord, right? Let's grab this. This is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Because at the end of the day, they're still heavy in their idol worship. They're still heavy in their Roman Catholicism. All right, whatever ways Esau allowed them to uphold and keep, they still they still want to uphold that lifestyle. All right, they ain't crossing no borders to chant the downfall of Babylon. They coming over here to get it how they live for the most part. All right. And I'm not, of course, not talking about every single one. I'm just, talking about majority. They not thinking about YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. It says that walk to go down into Egypt. This is the new Egypt right here, man. And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right. And that's exactly what they did. They was, living their lives or whatever. And, felt that everything was all good, or maybe that, he was bluffing or whatever the case is. Okay, but nonetheless, they trusted in the shadows of Egypt. They put their trust in this place. They're not thinking about YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and that's why the Lord is shaking their asses up, man. All right, it's common to see police brutality against the Negroes, or you kind of see white versus black. I'll put it like that. So-called white versus so-called black. It's kind of rare that the so-called brown people are reported on, but with all these deportations and detainments, they figure they got to speak up. So here they was out in traffic, stopping traffic from going. You can, you catch the video, you can hear the horns and stuff, people trying to get through. All right, and the handful of police, they just chilling because, you're definitely outnumbered, but this is the type of activity and behavior that's gonna, cause martial law, cause possibly laws and things against mass gatherings, because they had something like that a while, or maybe that was just part of the CVID situation. I believe it was part of that, where only a certain amount of people could be gathered and stuff. So if they, pass something like that, they can just boom. Well, you broke this law. Let's go ahead and, lock you up pretty much. All right. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, because they like, well, I thought we was all good. We chilling. We, you know, and living over here, making a living, and you know, taking care of our families, and now y'all just, you know, getting us the hell up out of here, you know, as far as the illegal ones. All right. Pretty sure they think the illegals then got hired by some people to do some jobs and do some work. And what I mean by people, I mean by some Edomites. I'm pretty sure. Okay. But nonetheless, like the Lord said, woe to the rebellious children. All right. Because here it is, you know, you getting what you deserve for doing what? Here we go. All right. Here we go. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And you know, if something get rusted, it continues to decay, man. It continues to rust out. All right. It spreads. Okay. To the point where it gotta be replaced or super duper refurbished in a sense, you know. But nonetheless, it spreads. All right. And that's exactly how our enemy, so-called white man, his wickedness is, you know. All right. It just spreads. He go, what does the scripture speak about him showing mischief? He sitteth upon his bed thinking of how he can make one fall. All right, they deep in counsel, man, on a daily, I'm sure. The scriptures say something similar to that, you know, that they're weary from it because they trying to meet up, and you know they got a short time, so they making things happen, man. You know, but I'm not going to drag this out too much. But nonetheless, hey, call Lord YAHAWASHI, you know, the northern is getting shaken up. You know, I did a lesson the other day of the Navajo tribe. He was warning his people to carry their identification and papers and things on them because they was ICE was detaining and citizens and detaining veterans, and you know, so which that had my mind all over as well. They can just, I thought that was an immigrant, so I just locked his ass up, you know. But nonetheless, man, hey, call all y'all YAHAWASHI. You know, we almost out of here, and you know, for those who within the fold, within the gospel, within the faith, you know, keep pushing. Pray without ceasing, you know. Pray without ceasing, and be sober, and be vigilant for the, you know, Satan, for the devil goeth about seeking whom he may devour. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure unto the end. Once again, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.